idea what the is going on with my car right now. Something is very wrong with it though. Something is very wrong with it. What the heck? Can you guys hear that? Holy something's really wrong with my car. All right, guys, so, oh my goodness, what a crazy day. It's Friday the 13th, and, you know, I just got done telling myself that I'm not superstitious anymore, and it's just another day, and two weird things happened to me, and it's just now lunchtime. So, this was the big one that really scared me, though. I think I have, yeah, there's more gray in there after this little incident. So let me explain what happened. I was coming home from a trail run, driving the Elantra N, of course, and I was in the left lane. I had an exit coming up that I had to get off, and there was a line of cars in the right lane. So I saw an opening up ahead. Hey, you got the car, let's use it. So, you know, hit the NGS button, pegged the gas, you know, found my way into that gap beautifully, and then boom, that's where the video that I played in the beginning, that's where that all took place. It was right as I was kind of merging into that right lane, and I thought I blew the engine. Thought I blew the engine, but I will tell you, it's a little bit of clickbait because I didn't blow the engine. Yeah, it was really banging. I thought it was either blown engine, blown turbo. It almost sounded like backfires coming from the engine. That was the best, you know, like that's where my head went. And then once I got below a certain speed, it went away completely. But then as soon as I got over a certain speed, it made it again. I had my flashers on. Luckily, the exit was right there. So I just figured at that point, okay, it's not a blown engine. The car's running fine. I think maybe I blew a tire out or something, or some kind of suspension component. And so with the flashers on, I pulled into a Tractor Supply parking lot, and no smoke coming from the engine. Again, I ruled out the engine at that point. Whew, you know, thank God. But I thought maybe it was a tire, so I walked around the car. Nothing, looked totally fine. No tires are blown out or anything like that. And so I ducked underneath the car, got on my hands and knees, got under the car, looked, and that's where I saw something hanging from the bottom of the car. So I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna show you what I found and ask if you guys have ever experienced anything like this. Have you ever heard of this happening before? Because God's honest truth, I didn't. There was nothing in the road that I hit, and I'll even show you underneath. There's no like damage here to the bumper. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Let me get under the car, show you what I discovered and how I'm gonna fix it. So I peeked under the car here, and I noticed that there's this plastic kind of, it looks, you know, almost like I hit something, but the thing is that it's only right on this lip where it attaches to the bottom, I guess what holds this splash shield on. So something like ripped it from where it attaches to the plastic underneath, almost like it wasn't, I don't know if it's a manufacturing thing. I definitely didn't hit anything, and you can tell because the rest of the underneath isn't scraped. There's no scrapes or anything. I didn't see anything in the road that would have caused the damage. So it's almost like the plastic was just weak and like gave out. So anyways, the noise you're hearing was this flapping against the bottom of my car as I was driving. And of course, you know, highway speeds, that was making a lot of noise. Once I slowed down, under 30 miles an hour, I couldn't hear anything. So now I gotta try to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jack the car up, and we'll get a better look at it. We got the Elantra up in the air here, so I'm gonna show you what happened and see if any of you guys know why something like this would happen. So this is the, you know, the splash shield that comes stock on the car, and you can see missing the push rivet things that go there. This one completely ripped off, missing the one that goes there. And then I noticed this is completely cracked off. And the weird thing is, like, if you look at it, it's kind of like right along this mold line. It like, well, it breaks off here, but then it's like, just goes all along this mold line and ripped off this one here. So I don't know. I definitely didn't hit anything. I would have thought I would hear or see something if I did hit something. This just, I don't know how the, you know, the wind, it was just enough for, you know, I don't know. I'm stumped, guys. So, but at least it's not as bad as I thought it was. So what I'm gonna do is I actually have a kit that has a bunch of different push rivets in it that I bought like a long time ago. Good thing it's just that, much better than blowing my engine. You guys heard that noise. I mean, that's super scary to hear when you're on the highway doing a, you know, a pull to pass a car. So thank God, not a big deal. I think these, I don't know, I can't imagine this splash shield would be more than like, well, $100, but we'll see. I'm gonna get those push rivets and I'll show you what it looks like once I get it all buttoned back up. This is the push retainer set that I bought a long time ago, and it comes with all these different push type rivets that you'd find in, you know, automobiles. So the ones that I'm using that I found work the best are these shallow ones, so it'll hold it. It's just two thin pieces of plastic, really, and these fit really well. I put the first one in right there, almost looks factory. So I'll do that for the rest that have them, and we'll see the final results here. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you my masterpiece here. So you can see I got this really strong black tape. Honestly, I don't even know, does it say on it what it is? This is what it looks like. It's probably about 3.5, 4 inches wide, and it's almost like tarry. I don't know if that's the right word. Tar-like. So when you peel this paper off, it almost feels like rubbery. That's the best way I can describe it. But this stuff is amazing. So basically, I just patched over where this. I noticed that this one was completely broken off from the push pin after I put the push pin in it. So I've just covered it all the way. There was a crack here, so I just covered it, that crack, and then this one was the other one in the middle that was completely broken off. So I just taped around it. I also put a push pin in there just as something to grab. But and then these are the push pins that are replaced that I had in that kit. So it's these three here. And something I noticed when I was checking is every single one of these bolts, there's the other one, this one, and this one, which you take, you know, most likely if the dealer's changing your oil, because there's the oil filter right here, they might drop this. So the first time I ever had my oil changed, and the only time at the dealership, they probably took the splash shield off, and my suspicion is they didn't actually tighten these down maybe all the way. I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know why it would just break along this line like this, because that doesn't, to me, that doesn't equal hitting something. I mean, you can see how close it is to this lip. And yeah, there's a couple scratches, but, you know, nothing to say that I hit anything. So it's really weird that this came so loose to flap around, but this isn't going anywhere now. I mean, it's probably better than it was for 30,000 miles, because that's when that's about how long it's been since I had this the oil change that first time at the dealership. It was such a disaster. So I fixed it, thank God. And what I thought started the day as me blowing my engine on a highway pool to pass a car turned out to just be this cheap plastic splash shield that I was able to fix on my own. And I don't take this off when I change the oil. Usually that comes out the back here and completely misses the splash shield anyway. So since I changed my own oil, I won't have to be, you know, taking this off. You know, at some point, if I'm thinking about selling the car or something, you know, I might replace this. It's probably pretty cheap. But for now, this is gonna work. So hopefully everyone else's Friday the 13th is going okay, and you don't have these kind of scares like I did. And like I said, thankfully it's a easy fix. So yeah, there you go, guys. I will have more videos in the near future. It's just summer's been crazy, but stay tuned. You'll definitely get something coming very soon. So until the next one, guys, peace out.